The story of Easter. While Jesus was on earth, he taught everyone about God's love and performed many miracles, like healing people, calming storms, and raising people from the dead. Wahoo! The Jewish leaders and teachers did not like what Jesus was doing, or how he said he was the Son of God. So they made a plan to arrest him, to get rid of him once and for all. Judas, one of Jesus' disciples, agreed to betray Jesus and give him over to the religious leaders for some money. Jesus was in a garden praying, and Judas showed the men who Jesus was. Jesus was arrested and brought before the high council of the religious leaders. They asked him if he was the Messiah, the Son of God. Jesus said, "I am." The council was furious, and they shouted that Jesus was guilty and that he must die. So they took Jesus before the Roman ruler Pilate, and he heard the charges against Jesus. Pilate didn't think that Jesus had done anything wrong.
Seems okay to me.
So he said he would punish Jesus and then release him. But the crowd kept screaming louder and louder, "Crucify him!" Because of the pressure from the crowd, Pilate turned Jesus over to the Roman soldiers to be crucified. Jesus was hurt and spit on. His clothes were taken from him, and a crown made out of thorns was put on his head. He was badly beaten, and the guards mocked him, saying, "We honor you, King of the Jews." And then Jesus was forced to carry his cross to the place where he would be crucified. On the way, the soldiers had a man who was passing by, named Simon, carry the cross for Jesus. Once Jesus made it to the place where he would be crucified, called the Skull, the soldiers around him nailed him to the cross and waited for him to die. While Jesus was hanging on the cross, many people shouted to him, "Come down from the cross if you are the Son of God." But Jesus knew that he had to die to forgive the people of their sins. At noon, darkness fell across the whole land. About 3 hours later, Jesus took his last breath and finally died. At that very moment, there was a great earthquake, and the curtain in the temple that separated the priests from God's holy place tore in two. A soldier watching the whole thing said, "This man was surely the Son of God." Then a good and honest man named Joseph came and placed Jesus' body in a tomb. 3 days passed, and it seemed that there was no hope. But very early on Sunday morning, some women who cared for Jesus went to go visit his body, but the huge stone in front of his tomb had been rolled away. And Jesus was no longer inside. The tomb was empty. An angel who was sitting on the stone said to them, "Don't be afraid. He is not here. He is risen." At this, the women remembered that Jesus had told them he would rise again on the third day. They ran to go tell the disciples what they had seen and heard. For the next 40 days, Jesus appeared to his disciples and many others and showed them that he was alive and well. He explained that his death and resurrection was the only way everyone's sins could be forgiven, so they could be with God forever. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, Anyone who believes in him will not die, but will have eternal life.